I play the character Nick Wilde. It's with an E, and the wild part. And he's a fox, and he's cunning and conniving and scheming, and he is the opposite of the optimistic and effervescent Judy Hopps, played by Jennifer Goodwin. And together, we're trying to crack a mystery. We're trying to find a missing otter. And you know, Nick's pretty cynical, and he's grown up in this city, and he's kind of hardened by it. And Judy comes along, and like any great classic movie, she's going to help him kind of figure out how to be a little bit softer, and he's going to figure out you know, how to make her have a little bit more of a tougher skin, be a little bit more realistic, and by the end of it, gosh darn it, you cross a very satisfying finish line. You've learned a lesson. You've laughed your nards off. We could say that.
Sure.
And you're shaking your head. You can't believe Disney did it again. I mean, truly, it sounds like I'm being sarcastic, Nick Wilde, but I'm really proud to be a part of this film. It's these films don't need to be as good as they are, and Disney and Pixar are just incredible the way they just always hit it. Judy Hopps is a bunny. Hopps. And she is an aspiring police officer. My character Nick is not sweet on her. She's law enforcement. That cramps my style because I'm a bit of a cheater. I cut a lot of legal corners, and she kind of gets the goods on me and forces me to help her crack a case. And so I'm the reluctant participant. And I, of course, learn to enjoy the process and her, and we start not getting along, we end up getting along. These are kind of boilerplate things that you've got to hit in any great classic movie, but fortunately with Disney, they know how to do it in a way where it kind of sneaks up on you, and you're laughing all the way through it. The city of Zootopia is, boy, it's like a combination of New York City and Hong Kong and Dubai and San Francisco and Orlando. It's this booming metropolis that doesn't have any people there. People just don't exist. It's just nothing but animals, all different kinds, colors, heights, widths, and clothes. They all wear clothes. The process of voicing this character was pretty cool. It wasn't a lot of heavy lifting because they spread it out over 3 years, but it was about 20-some sessions of 2 hours each. So I go in there like once every other month, something like that, and you do about 3 or 4 scenes. You read each scene from top to bottom a couple of times. They record that, and then you go back to the top of it and you record each line about 6 different ways. So you kind of do it individually, you know, what they call singles. And the director, in this case directors, they kind of tell you what they want it and need it to sound like based on what that scene means in the film, and also what they've already heard the other actor doing. So they're creating something of balance, a bit of a cocktail there that you're obviously completely in the blind on. My 9-year-old reacted very well to hearing my voice in the movie. The 4-year-old tends to be less kind, so I'm going to go with my knees a bit bent when I show her the film for the matinees. You know, she can't see the evening ones. She gets even nastier. So I'll take her when it comes out, and the 9-year-old gave it very high marks. I think Zootopia is a real safe bet to go see because you're going to see a movie at the level that Disney pumps out, which is tip-top. But you're also, you know, you're not going to go, if you're like me, sometimes you go to these animated films knowing you're going to get a nice hour-and-a-half nap. You just kind of like drape an arm over the kid so the kid doesn't get kidnapped, and then you just doze off for an hour-and-a-half. This one you're not going to, because there's about 4 or 5 different lanes of sophisticated humor and kind of political stuff too that is like incredible and ends up being incredibly topical, particularly this quarter with all the campaigning stuff going on. They look like the geniuses that they are.